Now, next part of this, so we've got the SIP wall done. Now you can see the battens. So we got a counter batten system. We got a vertical and a horizontal batten here. Now to get the vertical battens in, because I have been extruding kind of this way, that's not going to work for the vertical battens. Okay, so I need to go that way. So I'm going to go back into my ground floor plan, right? And the battens are on this side here. So same again, we are going to go over to our component model in place, and this will be structural framing. All right, put it in under there, and these will be timber, and it'll be 25 by 38, and I will do vertical, so it'll be V and O1 just to identify it. Okay, and now actually what I'll do is I'll control C that. Okay, now we'll do extrusions here, and let's draw the first one out. So it will be I said by 30 38, didn't okay, let's just delete that, right, do this properly. So 38, and this way 25. Okay, back up 38, 25. Now escape, I can select those and I can copy them. So from there, and we'll put these at say 450 centers. Okay, 450 and 454. Right, escape. Now let's these are AT softwood here, and the extrusion. No, I'm gonna make the extrusion 1200. I'm picking that figure there because it's in around where we want it to be, but bear with me because we'll be able to adjust these anyway, so don't worry about that. Okay, now, so we'll finish that exercise. Okay, and we will select these now. We will group them. Okay, and Control V. That's my name for these. We'll go OK. And we'll go File, Save as a group, and same name. We'll go back into our detail here and we'll save those. Now let that do. Okay, and we'll finish the model, and let's get into our 3D. Now you can see that I can edit these in place. Select them again, edit the group, select again. Now I can pull these up like so, and up to here, finish, and finish. Now, so there's those ones. Back into my north elevation, and we'll do these two here. Okay, so again it is model in place, structural framing. Okay, and we will call these H. Okay, and we just make it an O2. So let's copy that, Control C. Okay, and it's an extrusion, and we will draw these ones. So again and again. These ones are slightly wider. We call these 40s by 50s. Okay, escape, select, copy, and that one there. Okay, escape, and we will. So we're still 1200 here, softwood. Yep, finish those. Okay, and I can go into my 3D here now, and I can bring these forward up as far as here, say. Okay, that's looking good. Group, Control V, and these were 45, weren't they? 45 by 50. 50. Okay. And then file. Save as a group. Okay. And we'll save them into the wrong spot. I'll move them manually, and we can finish that. Right, and in this session now, I'll do one more thing. Ground. We'll go into the north elevation. So you can see that we have a membrane. The membrane's on the inside here. All right, so I'm going to put that membrane in. Okay, so that will be a breather. Or no, it'll be a vapor barrier. Isn't that right? It'll be a vapor barrier. I always have to get these right. So we'll do this. Not in place now. We can do it on the vertical here. So, and we will call this. We'll put this in under generic models, okay? And this is vapor barrier 01. Okay. So we'll do an extrusion here as well. We'll use this. And again. Now we'll come all the way down here, say. And that kind of gets tucked in under here as well. So I'll go across 30 mil there. Now, this is it. So let's get right in tight here. So 0.5. That's too small, doesn't like it. Cancel. Back in here. Now it'll have to be 1, I think, will it? Yeah. Okay. I'll just bring it all the way out there. Escape once, and we'll go back up the top up here. Was that 10 or was it 1? 1. Now, I would kind of prefer this to be 0.5 or something like that, but let's do a fillet here. Okay, now escape, and we will put in I think we've got an AT fabric here, vapor barrier. I'm pretty sure there's a vapor barrier here somewhere. Here's my board. There it is, vapor barrier. All right. Let's put in a surface pattern, a solid surface pattern, and yeah, we'll just go with the light grey there for the moment. In fact, to tell you what, let's make it a blue. Okay, and we'll do the same for the cut. And we make that blue. Okay. Now, we'll extrude this out to 1200 again, so let's finish that. We can go into a 3D now, and you can see that there. So I'll bring that right out as far as here. Okay, so you can see how you can go in and easily manipulate that. And again, we'll do this will be a vapor barrier 01. Okay, and again, I should be moving my positioning here. Yep, that's fine. And I'll do file, save as a group, and into my solids, and this will be Vapor barrier 01. Save. Okay, and finish. Now, here's my vapor barrier in position here. Right, so we got those in, we got the vapor barrier, we got the horizontal, vertical battens. I think this needs to move over. Might be wrong. Yeah, I think it does, because isn't that the plywood that's there? Okay, now let's just go into a 3D. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? So we can see that. All right. Now, so that'll do for this session, and I'll come back with part 4.